Live a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. It's hereby settled. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. Book of Ruth is not an ordinary book. It's a book that has very simple and easy chapters, but pregnant in meaning, with deep significance that has to do with our purpose and the purpose of our Savior, Jesus Christ. The 8 characters in the book of Ruth points out to something that is very significant in the Bible. I told us that there are 7 points that Naomi pointed out to Ruth, that these 7 points will help you get to the next level. I did everything I could on Thursday, but I was able to talk on 4 of them. And I made up my mind that I will finish the other 3 today, completing the 7 points, the 7 strategies that was given to Ruth by Naomi. But if you take your time to look deeply into the book of Ruth, you will discover something. I want to pause a little. Let me greet our audience all over the world. Your encouragement to us has been something else. Our followers all over the world, all of you supporting this program, all of you encouraging us, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your show of love. Thank you for helping us to stand strong. One thing is sure, we will not disappoint you. Thank you for encouraging us. I have a word from God. I believe it will benefit you. I won't let the fire go down. I will keep it on. Thank you for your encouragement. God bless you. From all around the world, all my sons in Asia, my sons in Malaysia, my daughters in Malaysia, God bless you. You guys are wonderful. You're doing everything to bring me to Malaysia. Very soon, I promise you, I'll be there. When I come to the land of Malaysia, you will know that not just that a prophet has come, but your prophet has come. And your story won't be the same. You're putting things together, I understand, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. God bless you. All my sons around Europe, God bless you. There seemed to be competition between my sons in Italy and my sons in Holland, the one I will go first. But you guys can come together and organize it. I could do it in Holland and do in Italy the same week. I promise you that. I'm coming in the volume of the book that is written of me. I'm coming with fire and thunder in my mouth. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for following us. Sit tight. Hear me now. Listen, the word of God is coming. I can't talk without referring to my sons in America and my sons in England. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. You are awesome. Thank you for everything. Remember, October is still coming. And you know what we got. And I promise you, God is going to do it. God is going to do it. He's going to do it. He's the God of Talknado. Stay put now. I got a word. Take it. It's coming. When you take a close look at the book of Ruth and the 8 in the book of Ruth, you will discover something. First character is the man Elimelech, who happened to be the husband of Naomi. Immediately you call to mind Elimelech, something will happen to you. The first thing that will happen to you is his relationship with the wife. He had a good relationship with the wife. And what does that tell? That simply points to you the relationship between Israel and Jehovah. When you take a closer look at the relationship they both enjoyed, you will discover something, that at a certain time in the journey of Naomi and Elimelech, the husband died. That points to you that when the husband died, Naomi cried, Naomi wept, Naomi was bitter, her life was shattered. Everything about her seems to have come to an end as a result of the death of her husband. And it brings you to the separation from Jehovah. When Israel was separated from Jehovah, Israel became like a desolate land. Israel began to cry and went into several captivity. It points to you the next thing, that the only thing that Naomi could fall back to was her two sons, which points to you the division of the nation of Israel between Israel and Judah. As though Israel wanted to rest upon the division that was done between Rehoboam and Jeroboam. Rehoboam began to rule over Israel, while Jeroboam began to rule over Judah. As though they were going to relax, they died. The both nations were there. That was how, in the book of Ruth, the two sons of Naomi died. When the two sons died, Naomi was left alone, and Naomi is a type of Israel. Ruth is another type. Ruth is a type of the church, because Ruth did not come from the commonwealth of Israel. Neither was she a member of the household of Israel. But she, as a Moabite, coming from a coastland, coming from the hidden land, is a type of the church. And what happened? Naomi took Ruth and brought her into the family of God and introduced her to the land of Israel, which is how the Gentiles, the church, was introduced to God by the reason of the Israelites. And we are made members of the same family. If you look into the book of Ruth, also so deeply, you will discover that Naomi is a type of Israel, representing Israel in the prophetic era, and Ruth was representing the church, which was introduced. And then the man Boaz. Boaz is a type of Christ. It was Boaz that accepted the church, that accepted Ruth, that is a type of the church, accepted her, cleansed her. And because the blood of Ruth did not prevail over the blood of Boaz, that was why what was given birth to became a seed of God. Come on. And became a seed of Israel. And that is how the blood of Jesus prevailed over the blood of the church, and he became the head of the church and became the lamb for our redemption. I could go on and on and on. Everything about the book of Ruth talks about the prophetic move of God in our time. In a very simple way. In a very simple way. I come to you today still working on the book of Ruth. We are handling chapter 3 already, which I'm being tempted to go back. But then, because of progression, I will do it this way. There are many of you listening to me from all over the world. Many of you listening to me in this house now. The question going on in your heart is, can I still move to the next level even now. Some of the reasons are, some of us are saying, time is against me. Some of us are saying, I don't think it is possible anymore. Some of us are bitter because what we should have known 20 years ago, we are getting to know now, and it looks like time is running out on us. And you are saying to yourself, can I still get to the next level even now? I said this to you. Somebody who found herself in that situation, and that person was Naomi. Naomi found herself in a situation where she began to ask, can I still get to the next level? Time is running out on me. I can't do anything anymore. I know what to do, but I can't do it because I got no time. I don't know if you are listening to me right now and you're saying, man of God, time is running out on me. I got no time anymore. I have the knowledge. I have what it takes to do it, but I cannot do it because time is running out on me. I don't have time anymore. I don't think it's going to be possible given where I found myself right now. Naomi was in that situation. Naomi got to the point where she's lost her husband, she's lost her 2 sons, and she was left with only her 2 daughter-in-laws. And Naomi said to the both of them, time is not on my side. I can't make it anymore. I don't believe that the next level is possible anymore. And she turned and said to the both of them, you know what? I want you to go back to your people. I want you to return back home because time is not on my side. Staying here doesn't make sense anymore. Next level may not be for me. And Naomi said to them, at this stage of my life, where do I go from here? Even if I get married now again, and which I know is not going to be possible, but even if it is possible that I get married at this age and I give birth to a son, what are you going to do? Will you wait till the son will grow up to come and marry you? That is practically impossible. So my time is up. You know what you do? Return back to your people. Let me remain where I am. Next level is not for me. And thank God, God has a way he designed his things. Oprah looked at her and Oprah said, what you told me make a lot of sense. And Oprah walked away. Shall I say this to you? Don't bother yourself when anybody walks away. You know why? Anybody who walks away from you is fulfilling the scripture. And I will tell you how they fulfill the scripture. Sir, the Bible said they left us so that they can manifest the truth that they were not for us from the beginning. If they were to be with us, they will not leave us. The reason they left us is that they were not for us from the beginning. So anybody who leaves you was not for you from the beginning. Oprah looked at her in that condition and decided to walk out and decided to take a walk. And the best thing that can happen to you is when anybody that wants to walk walks out. The truth of the matter is that even if you use super glue to glue them, they will destroy things than they will fix. Anytime anybody's time is up with you, let the person take a walk. If they don't take a walk, that time they begin to destroy. And you don't need anybody that will destroy. Let them take a walk. They will create a space that another will fill. Anybody that walks away from you does not fit you in the beginning. It's not part of you from the beginning. Anyone who is part of you, no matter what you do, the person stays. And that was why one single statement, Oprah took a walk. But the same thing that was said to Oprah was said to Ruth. But Ruth was meant to stay. But Oprah wasn't meant to stay. Oprah came to fulfill what God wanted to bring out from the person of Ruth. Hear me now. What do you do when it looks like you've come to the end of the road and it appears that the next level is not near? How do you handle it? Let me say this to you. There is no how things will turn in your life that God can't give you help. No how. The same thing that was said to Orpah, and she took a walk, was said to Ruth, but Ruth said, I'm going nowhere. Ruth suffered it more because as Ruth stayed, Naomi gave her more reasons why she should take a walk. Naomi gave her more reasons, tried to convince her to leave her. But anybody that is meant to stay with you will stay. Anybody that is not meant to stay with you, no matter how you try, they will not stay. They won't stay with you. They won't stay. If they stay with you, you won't fulfill destiny. If they walk out, you will fulfill destiny. You don't need everybody to get to the next level. You need the right people to get to the next level. And who are the right people? You need the right people who will not give you headache. Anybody that see everything wrong in you is not somebody that is needed for where you're going. Am I talking to somebody now? Anybody that sees everything wrong, there is nothing you do that it pleases them. You don't keep such person around you. You keep troubling yourself. There is no. If you kill yourself, they will say, "Why did you kill yourself?" The best thing is let them take a walk. They will always complain. There is nothing you do they will not complain about. No matter how important they may appear, let them take a walk. It won't be long. Your destiny will be interpreted. If you hear me, say, "I hear." Orpah took a walk, but Ruth stayed. And Ruth said to Naomi, "Persuade me not to leave you. Persuade me not to leave you. In fact, it doesn't matter how you try to convince me. Where you are, there I will be. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. Where you die, there I will die. I'm not following you because of what you have. Neither am I following you because of what you have gathered. I'm following you because my destiny is tied up to you." Come on now. I'm getting close. I'm going to talk to somebody in a minute. I'm following you. Ruth declared to Naomi, the reason I'm following you is not because of your today. I'm following you because there is something about me that cannot be fulfilled except I find myself around you, because my destiny is tied to your destiny. Orpah came along the way, but Orpah's destiny has nothing to do with Naomi. But Ruth cannot be Ruth if there is no Naomi. But because there is Naomi, Ruth has to be Ruth. There is no book of Naomi, but there is book of Ruth. But yet it was Naomi that introduced Ruth into the commonwealth of Israel. But there is no book called the book of Naomi, but there is a book called the book of Ruth. That is to say, when you glue to the right place, you will get to the right destination. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. It's heavy in my spirit. But hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Now hear this. Now hear this. I want to get to the next level, but I need the right people to get to the next level. You don't need the crowd to get to the next level. You need the right person to get to the next level. You don't need everybody to agree with you before you succeed. You need few persons to agree with you and success is made. I like rugged men. In the journey of my life, I like rugged men. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of things to criticize about the man called Trump, the president of America today. We have a lot of things to criticize about him. We have a lot of things to say, but he changed the history. He became the first man in the history of America to use personal money to run an election and become a president. The first man in the history of America to use his personal money. He ran and became a president. Everybody did not support him. The Republican Party were divided over his head. 2/3 of the members of Republican Party, the leaders, were against him. 2/3 voted against him. But yet he was not one bit disturbed. That guy is a rugged man. He's a rugged man. I like people who are determined to get to where they're going, no matter how you try to stop them. Are you here today listening to the sound of my voice? And you are allowing others describe you? My friend, that's an error. You don't let a failure tell you who you are. Anybody that is interested in discussing you is less than who you are. Can I talk to you? Anybody that is interested in discussing you behind you is less than who you are. Don't let them describe you. Show me somebody who is ready to make it. I will show you a pattern that I've made for myself. Matata yalabadados. Get him, brother. I don't know if there's anybody in this house today that is ready for the next level. I came for you. Nothing will stop you. No man will stop you. No woman will stop you. The only person who can stop you is you. Can somebody raise voice and shout? If you shout, I will talk. If I talk, you will excel. If you shout, I will talk. If I talk, you will excel. Can I hear your amen like thunder? I've made up my mind. I'm moving to the next level. Everyone is important to you, but no one can help you more than you can help yourself. Hear me now. Make up your mind to move to the next level. The words that will come your way now are words that carry ability for catapultation. They will catapult you to your next level, and nothing will stop you. From wherever you hear the sound of my voice, anybody is permitted to push you, but you are the only person that will decide to fall. Their push may shake you, but cannot fall you. You can only fall when you fall. We started the journey from the book of Ruth, chapter 3. I have shown you 4 already. The number 1 that I showed you is that I said you must know where you're going. You must be certain. You must be specific. You must be sure of where you're going. When you don't know where you're going, when you get there, you wouldn't know. When you don't know where you're going, anybody can take you to anywhere. But when you know where you're going, you are focused. When you know where you're going, you will not accept to go everywhere. You are sure that this is where I'm going. You will face it till you get there. If you are in this house today and you want to get to the next level, you must know where you're going. If you're hearing my voice from all over the world, number 1 thing you must do for yourself in preparation for the next level is that you must know where you're going. One more time, help me ask your neighbor, say, do you know where you're going? If you don't know where you're going, when you get there, you will not know. You must know where you're going. You must be sure of where you're going so that nobody can take you anywhere. The reason people get into church and they are confused is because they don't know where they are going. So when they get into church, they meet friends who will mislead you. But when you know where you're going, you get into church and somebody who is going another place is calling you. You will tell the person, leave me alone. I know where I'm going. Somebody gets into the church and the person is interested in church politics. You look at the person and said, I'm not here for politics. If I want to play politics, I will not play it in the church because there is nothing to gain in church politics. I will be a fool if my mates are playing politics in the world, becoming governors, senators, and president. Then I will come to the house of God to play politics where I will get nothing. Then I'm a fool. I know too much to belittle myself that way. If that is where it pays, I will join them. There's nothing they can do that I cannot do. There's nothing they know that I do not know. There is nowhere they can get to that I cannot get to. I will get there. We will contest it there. And yours truly, I will not even be a failure there. So when you know where you're going, nobody misleads you. Number 1, you must know where you're going. Number 2, watch yourself. I've been messed up, but I won't stay messed up. I need to watch myself so I can move on. I need to clean up myself from the past so I can move on. Oh yes, oh yes. There are many of you here. You've been hot, but don't stay hot. Somebody left you for another, but you don't have to kill yourself in there. Move on. If they cover one well, you can dig another well. If they stop one vision, you can see another vision. If they stop one dream, you can dream another. If you hear me, say here. Watch yourself. One business failed does not make you a failure. And because I know where I'm going, I watch myself of where I'm coming from. Some of us are seated here who were prostitutes at one time or the other. Armed robbers, thieves, bad men, bad women sitting in church quietly. That's why when you come to church, you have to be careful. Because there are people you see today, you look at today, you don't know who they are. You don't know where they are coming from. There are some people today who are best mothers, but they were prostitutes at one time. If you want to abuse them, you will abuse them for where they are coming from. But if you talk of where they are today, they are more righteous than you are. Am I talking to you now? They are more righteous than you are. Don't judge them by where they are coming from. Watch yourself. Don't rub it on your face. Don't let everybody know where you're coming from. There are native doctors before, but they are preachers today. There are some people who are preaching today, but there was a time they were ritualists. Watch yourself. Don't put it on your face. Don't make everybody know where you're coming from. Am I talking to you right now? Are you ready to watch yourself? You were messed up, but that's okay. Don't go back there. Get to the next level. I'm interested in where you're going. Having said that, after watching yourself off where you're coming from, the next thing is anoint yourself. Anoint yourself. And what did I tell you to anoint yourself means? Anoint yourself so that you can shine. Anoint yourself so that nobody will look at you and know what you have been through. Yes, sir. Okay? Nobody should look at you and know the things that you have gone through. Nobody should look at you and say, Ruth, sorry, I heard that you lost your husband. There are some people who lost their husband 10 years ago. Up until now, they are still accepting sorry. Am I saying the truth or not? If you don't tell them sorry, they will make you say it. You are talking to a widow. Widow. Remember, widow. They are the ones they will announce it. They want to attract pity. My friend, anoint yourself. Remove it from your face. You don't need it. When you come to church and you're sitting like this, somebody near you say, what is wrong? My brother, no offering. I'm a widow. I lost my husband. As I was talking about my husband, I lost 7 persons. As I'm talking to you now, I'm half dead. Only half is alive. If you have anything, dash me. My friend, anoint yourself. Remove all those nonsense from your life. You don't need it. I told you on Thursday, and I repeat myself and I move forward. It does not pay for people to pity you. When they pity you, they give you peanuts. Nobody gives you destiny. You take destiny. You don't let people pity you. And I said in PORTHARCOURT that if people have real business to do, nobody wants to do business with a beggar. Everybody wants to do business with somebody that looks good. With somebody that looks good. The next thing she said to her, who is reading for me? Anybody there? You remember where you stopped? Okay. After he said, watch yourself, therefore, and anoint yourself. And he said, did what? Put the garment upon thee. After the garment, get thee down to the floor. Now, the original translation said, enter. After dressing up, you need to enter the place. Enter the place. Don't wait for when they will come and take you in. Enter. Destiny is not given. Destiny is taken. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, after dressing, enter. The word will talk you not to enter. Enter. They shouted on blind Bartimaeus. They said, keep quiet. Stop shouting. The man said, if I stop shouting, I cannot become. The Bible says he shouted them all. Listen to this. After dressing up for where you are going, you need to enter there. Tell your neighbor, say, enter there. The fifth point she gave her was enter. I will not enter with you. You will enter alone. Because I did not prepare like you. Because I'm not going where you're going. Because I'm not meant for where you are meant for. You are the one meant for the place, but you need to enter there. But let me say this to you. You need to enter the right place. Don't enter the wrong place. That is why people you hang around with matters a lot. There are people you will hang around with, you will enter the wrong place. Some people are in church, they have entered the wrong place. Some people are in their homes, they've entered the wrong place. You don't need to enter the wrong place. You need to enter the right place so that you can get to the next level. Enter the right place that can help you. Don't enter where others are entering. Don't enter because somebody is smiling. There are those who are suffering inside, but they are smiling outside. Am I talking to you now? Enter. You dressed up for the place, but you need to enter. You need to enter the threshing floor. You need to enter where he is. Where did she tell her to enter? She told her to enter where Boaz was. Enter there. Enter where what you are looking for is. It takes a fool to enter a place where what you are looking for is not there. Out of sentiment. My father told me that this is our father's church. I must be going to this church. You are not going to the church because what you need is in the church. You are going to the church because of family ties. You are a fool. Sorry. Sorry. But even if you're angry, you can't do me anything. I'm anointed by the Holy Ghost. But I'm telling you the truth. Enter. Enter. Beloved, enter. Enter the right place. You don't enter the place because everybody is going that direction. Enter the place because your destiny is in there. You don't enter the place because your friends are entering there. Enter the place because your destiny is in there. Enter the place because you can find help there. Enter the place because that is where you are sent for. Enter the place because that is where your help can come from. When you know where you're going and you have washed yourself, and you have anointed yourself, and you are dressed for where you're going, and you are about to enter, don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anyone. Deceivers may want to stop you. Deceivers may want to deceive you. Deceivers may want to talk you down. Listen to me. Some of them will appear like they want to help you. They don't really want to help you. They want to destroy you. Some of them know that if you enter, you will be better than them. There are people you are begging today, but if you dress up for where you're going and you enter, you will be more than they are. And they don't want you to be more than they are, so they will advise you to remain where you are. They will advise you to stop as a mediocre. But you need to tell yourself, no, I must enter. There is somebody in this place. I'm not looking for small money. I'm looking for big money. There is somebody in this place. You need to enter the place where you will hit it big. Are you ready? Are you sure? You're feeling same way? Then you have to enter. The sixth point, and I close. When you enter, keep quiet. She told her, when you get in there, keep quiet. Tell your neighbor, shut your mouth. You talk too much. Shut your mouth. You talk, shut your mouth. When you enter there, don't talk. Some of us have talked ourselves out of favor. Some of us have talked ourselves out of good things. When you enter there, don't talk. Help me, touch your neighbor, say, stop talking. Some of us have talked and talked and talked ourselves into trouble. When you enter there, keep quiet. You will talk, but when it is necessary. But the number one thing you must do is that when you enter there, you do what? Keep quiet. Tell your neighbor, say, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Is your neighbor ready to keep quiet? That neighbor doesn't look like he wants to keep quiet. Touch that neighbor. Say, my friend, keep quiet. When you enter there, keep quiet. Great men and great women do not talk anyhow. It is not the talk, it is the doing. When you enter there, keep quiet. Not anything in your ear here, your mouth must speak. Anything in your ear here, your mouth must speak. You talk too much. When you talk too much, destiny will not trust you. When you talk too much, God will not trust you. There is only one man I know that God cannot stick to. That is the man that speaks anyhow. Because the God we serve is a secretive God. The Bible says all secrets belongs unto God. They reveal this for our own good. God doesn't want anybody that talk anyhow. When you enter the place of destiny, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Not everything your eyes see, your mouth must talk. That is why in the book of Revelation, John said, there are some things I saw, but I was told not to write them. That they are not for human consumption. He wrote it in the Bible. He said, I saw it, but I was told not to write them. Because these ones are not for human consumption. I'm not permitted to write them, but I saw them. It is not everything you see you will talk. As though that wasn't enough. God wanted to talk about your destiny. He says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it come into the imagination of any man what God has prepared for them that love him. Most times when he prepares something for you, he will hide it from your mother, but when he tells you, don't talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Samson was going to die, but Samson will not die except he open his mouth. If he didn't talk where his strength was, nobody would have known. And it is difficult to stop a man or a woman that doesn't talk anyhow. That is why if you are hanging around anybody that talk anyhow, you are taking risk. Because any secret of your life you tell them is a news. And let me give you this, and I close. Anybody that knows things about you have advantage over you. Anybody that knows things about you have advantage over you. You fear a man you don't know. You don't fear a man you know everything about him. And that is why no matter how close you are to a great man, you can never know him all. There are some of the things they will reserve for the raining day. Because you treat every friend today like an enemy you will have tomorrow. And every enemy today like a friend you will have tomorrow. This world is a dangerous place. No man is to be trusted. Every other ground is but a sinking sound. Christ is the only solid ground. Let me say this to you. No matter how anybody celebrates you, nobody wants you to be higher than him or higher than her. Nobody. Nobody. That is why it takes a stupid woman. It takes a stupid man to share his family. You don't. You don't. No matter how close you are to anybody, you don't tell him everything that's going on around you. When you enter there, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. When you close your mouth, the world around you fear you. Informative demons won't have anything to carry out. That is why great men make you live in a world of mirage. A lot of you will think you know a great man, but you don't know him. Everything you know is flimsy. The real him is inside of him. The real him is inside of him because he doesn't talk. I will talk to you about you. I will talk to you, about things that has to do with you. But apart from that, nothing more. When she entered, Boaz was sleeping. If she had spoken, she will wake him up suddenly. And when he wakes up suddenly, you will see a negative reaction. But she entered and kept quiet. And she said to her, when you enter, lie down. but keep quiet. Allow him to finish eating. Allow him to finish whatever he's doing. Don't go and disturb him. Don't be in a hurry. Many of us are in a hurry. And greatness, want to be sure you are qualified for it. If you are not qualified for greatness, you won't attend it. Greatness, want to be sure you are qualified for it. You don't see somebody and begin to shake. What I'm going to tell you now might appear to devastate you. Turn your life around, but it will help you in the end.
Amen.
It will help you.
Amen.
Hold on for the help. The people you knew as your parents are not the people you are living with now.
Yes, sir.
You have lived in different families and different houses.
Yes, sir.
The one you are living in now is the 7th one.
Yes, sir.
But the people that raised you no longer ask after you. I will tell you the reason. The reason is that those family you call your mother and your father are not your mother. That one is not your mother. The husband is not your father. You don't have any relationship with them. I will take your case to the root, but I will help you.
Amen. Help me, sir.
What happened to you was that that man and his wife were looking for a child. When your mother gave birth to you at the maternity, she was bleeding after delivering you. They carried you out, thought she would die. She eventually survived, and they told her that her baby died. Because of the way that she bled and all that happened to her, they believed. Even her family members believed that the baby she delivered died. That was how they carried you and gave to the family. When they gave you to the family, you became their daughter. Your coming into their family now made them. The woman 3 years later conceived and started having children.
Yes,
so they now started hating you. Now, they started having their own children. They began to hate you and began to treat you anyhow. But something happened. That is the cause of your problem, and that's what I'm going to help you in now. What was that happened? After some years, 7 to 8 years, one of the nurses that used to work there got married, could not deliver, and she decided to confess. She went to your original mother and made confession and said to your mother that your child you delivered at the maternity when I was serving there and you were told she died, did not die. The truth of the matter is that that baby did not die. She made that confession. Your mother went to a native doctor. Your original mother went to a native doctor. And the native doctor did something and gave to her, asked her to naked herself and stand before a junction and place a curse. She was naked at the middle of the night. She stood at the center of a junction and she made a curse that wherever they keep you, any family that carry you, you cannot stay there. And that is why there is nowhere you enter that you can stay. From that day, she made your life unstable. Is there anywhere in Bayelsa State called Imiringi? Imiringi? Your mother is in Imiringi. She's a teacher in Emerigi Secondary School. Go to Emerigi, ask them of Mrs. Mercy. She is your original mother. She is the woman that gave birth to you. Go. Look for her. Locate Bayelsa State. Go to Emerigi. Go there. School is not in section, but they are living there. They gave them build house there. They are living there. Ask questions. You will meet your mother. From the day you set your eyes on her, this curse will be broken. Your life will be stable. This is what you get when you meet prophets like us. God bless you. Chiwa na loge. Ocho ke lo di n'elu ụwa. Chiwa na loge. That is why iji dị ndụ but ịdị ka onye nwụrụ anwụ. I'm sorry. I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Most times I see deep things that I can help people in, but I'm careful because of you. Some of the stories holding you are dirty, but except I watch you, you can be clean. Can I watch you anyhow? Some of them are things that you may not want another to hear. But can I be of help to your destiny? Come, my daughter. Chiwa, stand, don't worry. Chiwa na loge. The blood that is running in you looks like water.
Yes, sir.
Your life is moving like this. Your ways can never be straight. It does not allow anything good settle in your hands.
Yes, sir.
Opportunities come and go.
Yes, sir.
Right now, you don't know whether you're a married woman or you're a single lady.
Yes, sir.
The reason is that you have somebody you call a husband. Whether he's alive or dead, you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me. If the foundation be destroyed, what shall the righteous do? What is worrying you did not start today. It's a foundational matter.
Yes,
I want to separate you from Dua.
yes, sir.
I'm not interested in what you're facing now. Allow her. I'm not interested in what you're facing now. My sister, I need to separate you from Dua so you can be yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can live your life.
Yes, sir.
He came from far.
Yes, sir.
Sacrifice have been made. They did not accept.
Yes, sir.
Sacrifice have been made again and again. They did not accept. They refused to accept sacrifice. The reason they refused to accept sacrifice is because they believe you are their own for life. You don't see normal mercies like a woman.
Yes, sir.
The things that come out of you are not like blood.
Yes, sir.
Everything about your life is different.
Yes, sir.
Dark, dirty, smelling.
Yes, sir.
I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Yes, sir.
I'm not learning how to do this work. I'm doing this work. Today, I raise my voice in this house. As I get to the root of your matter, I ask Dua to let you go. I'm not begging. I'm not a begging prophet. I'm a prophesying prophet. I release you today. Go free. God bless you. There is a lady that is always following you.
Yes, sir. It's true.
Anywhere you go.
It's true, sir.
She is with you all the time like a wife.
Yes, sir. It's true.
She is marrying you.
Yes, sir. It's true.
She is messing you up.
Yes, sir.
Your blood is deposited in her bank.
Yes, sir.
There is nowhere you face that she will not be there.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you want to make advancement, she must scatter it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anytime you try to do anything on it, she must scatter it.
It's true, sir.
In the language we use, they call such things spiritual wife.
Yes, sir.
Except she leaves you, you are going nowhere. She's the reason you are seeing what you're seeing in your education. She's the reason you're seeing what you're seeing everywhere around you. She will not let you be. She sleeps with you like you will be feeling it physical.
Yes, sir. It's true.
Stand up. Are you in this house today? And you are going through things you cannot explain. Open your mouth and say, help me. Listen, if I tell you the truth, will you be angry? Can I be of help to you? Can I be of help to you? Listen, if I were to be a small prophet, I will not venture. Why will I not venture? She has collected water from your body. She has collected blood from your body. She has collected your semen. And with this, she is claiming that you are her property. But I belong to a class in the realm of the spirit.
Yes, sir.
I am not an ordinary prophet.
Yes, sir.
I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Add my way.
Give me your hand. I hold you now. She will have no choice but to run.
Amen.
That is why who you identify with matters so much. When you identify with the right people, wrong people run. I am holding you now. She will not come near you.
Amen.
This night, when she tried to come around your bed, she will see Talknado holding your hand.
Amen.
When she tried to come and mess you up as usual, she will see Talknado holding your hand.
Amen.
And because Talknado is holding your hand, she will have no choice but to run far.
Amen.
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 Raise your right hand. But the reason of the grace of God upon my life, every unresolved matter, every case that has not been taken care of, every spiritual matter that is hidden but dealing with you, today I expose them and I command them to live your life. I expose them and I command them to live your life. I expose them and I command them to live your life. In the name of Jesus Christ. You have been marrying.
Yes, sir.
Not one, not two.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
This one is the third one.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
And you want to leave this one now
Yes, sir.
to get into another. And the truth of the matter is that if you marry a man, give birth to 1, 2, small time you will get tired. You want to leave.
Yes, sir.
And what is pushing you out, you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Right inside your mother's house,
Yes, sir.
as a growing child. That is the reason there is a way you talk.
Yes, sir.
You don't talk well.
Yes, sir.
Because somebody hit your tongue as a child and twisted your tongue.
Yes, sir.
So today when you talk somehow because your tongue is twisted.
Yes, sir.
As a child, you were not created that way.
Yes, sir.
And that was the man who came, raped you as a child.
Yes, sir. It's true.
You were 7 years old
Yes,
when
sir.
he raped you.
Yes, sir.
He put a comma in your life, spoiled your destiny, made your life not to be stable.
Yes, sir.
As small as you are, you have had 5 children with 3 different men.
Yes, sir.
3
It's
of
true.
them you called husband, but none of them paid your dowry.
Yes, sir.
Just because somebody met you when you were 7 years old and destroyed your future. But today, there's a prophet standing before you. I will go back to what happens when you were 7 years. I will correct it from there and your life will be stable.
Amen.
I didn't say it for you to cry. I say it to bring you help. Everyone in this place. Any deep secret that turned your life upside down. Today I correct it. Is there anywhere called Asaga or Ahofia? Evangelist Marita, find out from the teachers at the children's department. Is there any teacher that is from Asaga or Ahofia? Go and find out. Go and find out. I looked around now and I heard it so clearly. Listen. Any deep case in your life, in your destiny, that is responsible for turning your life downside up, today I follow it to the root and I correct it. After you leave me here today,
Yes, sir.
this suffering will be over.
Amen.
What he took away from you spiritually, I restore to you.
Amen.
What he scattered in you, I restore to you.
Amen.
From now henceforth, your life will be stable. Settle. 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 You said I can do it anyhow. Is that what you said? Come here, my daughter. Do you know me? Do you believe in the grace I carry?
Yes, sir.
From the time you were given birth to, there is something in your system that was affected. There is something inside your womb as a woman that is not right, that is not correct. Your life has been in pains and your life has been scattered. You don't see messes, you bleed. Can I help you? Eh?
Yes, sir.
This is the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Talknado family, allow me do this work, it will benefit you. Any day I stop looking at your face, your destiny will shine. There is something in your womb. Doctors do not know what it is. Scan cannot explain it. If you were to be an electronic product, they will say it's factory error. There is nothing ordinary hand can do about it. It takes somebody like me. And you have me here. But you've been suffering it. All this while you've been suffering it. Not that I'm not seeing, but I don't know how to say it. Most times the way to talk to you, some of the things are things you want to hide. Some of the things are things you may not want another to hear. But the truth of the matter is that there are things that will never be solved except I expose them. Can I correct it now? God bless you, my daughter. Go. I will provoke you now. This thing they call ulcer is not ulcer. Except it is exposed, you cannot be helped. Your stepfather, who married your mother after your father died, was sleeping with you and sleeping with your mother.
It's true. Yes, sir, it's true.
And because he needed to gather some powers, he bought pad for you
Yes. It's
when
true.
you were 17 years.
It's true, sir.
And he said, when you see the message, you should give him the pad.
Yes, sir, you
You
are
saw
right,
the
sir.
message and gave him the pad.
Yes, sir.
You saw and gave him the pad twice.
Yes, sir.
He collected the parts from you. And that is what is disturbing you. This is not ulcer. It will go now. The man will die now.
Amen.
That was when he decided to close all the children you are supposed to have. Right now, what am I going to do? I will kill him. I will release her. She will go and start having children. But except I expose this, she can't be free.
Yes, sir.
Your elder sister is here, but I don't mind.
Yes.
Go. Are you from Asaga or Hafia?
Yes, sir.
You are one of the children's teachers?
Yes, sir.
Come here. There's a spirit in Asaga or Hafia that says he's your husband. I want to ask the spirit to go. Men are coming. But marrying one is a problem. The one that you married before died. And the death is not clear. Can I separate you from this spirit in Asaga or Hafia? I had God clearly. He said, separate her if she must settle. If she must marry here, there must be a demarcation between that spirit there and herself. Can I separate you now? Oh, yeah, go. Go. Walk out of the church first. Tell her to come. Walk out this way. Walk out this way. Do you sell drinks?
Yes, sir.
You have what they call beer parlor.
Yes, sir.
Can you sit here?
Yes, sir.
Don't mind. Sit. Something is fighting your destiny.
Yes, sir.
A spirit is after you. You are living in the world, but a spirit is controlling you.
Yes, sir.
You sense it, you feel it.
Yes.
The spirit shows up from time to time.
Yes.
But yet, you sit in front where Talknado is. Stand on your feet. Shift a little. Or you stand there. In the next 3 minutes, everything you deposited in her, pack it and leave. Go. Remove your suit. Oga, only me and you know what I did now. You know it very well. I don't need to talk, but you know what it is. That is why I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Any day you enter here, you are not entering an ordinary place. My sister, part of what is happening to you is from the foundation.
Yes, sir.
Part of it, you provoked it yourself with your mouth in the name of prayer. It's deeper than the surface. So I go beyond the surface. I demand for the mercy and the correction of God on your behalf.
Amen.
Go back. You can sit down where you're sitting and correct yourself now. Repray that prayer. If you cannot remember the prayer you prayed many years ago, I can remind you.
Daddy, remind me, sir.
I should remind you.
Yes, Daddy.
You prayed and you said to God that let him marry you.
Yes, Daddy.
That you don't want any man to marry you on earth.
Yes,
That
Daddy.
you want God to marry you.
Yes, Daddy.
That was the day you closed up the way for marriage for yourself. Can you remember now?
Yes, Daddy.
Or you go back. Change the prayer. I'm coming. The woman who taught you the business you're doing, the woman you learn how to do pepper soup, how to cook pepper soup and sell drinks from her place. When you started your own,
Yes, sir.
she pretended like she was happy.
Yes, sir.
When customers began to leave her to come to your place,
Yes, sir.
she became angry.
Exactly, sir.
She is responsible for everything happening now. 5 times armed robbers have come to your shop
It's true.
when you were about to close.
Yes.
Collected all the money you sold.
Oh,
Carried the drinks.
it's true.
5 times. And it is happening repeatedly.
Yes. It's
She is the
true,
one
sir.
sending them. She wants to do everything to make you close. Right now, the reason you came here is that anytime you step into your shop, your whole body will be hot like fire.
It's true, sir. Thank you. It's true.
And that is the reason you came.
Yes.
I'm the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not learning the work, I'm doing the work. She's doing it so that you will stop coming to the shop.
Yes. About 2 weeks, I'm not going to the shop.
Oh yeah, go. Go. Turn, go. Go. Just go back to your seat. As you are going back to your seat now, by 7 p.m. this night, they will gather back your money and bring for you. Praise God. I know you have been blessed. Only God can treat us like this. That word is from God. Remain on top. Beloved, I want to give you a special invitation. This week, Thursday, you have to meet me at the dwelling place of the God of Talknado, kilometer 72, Abba PORTHARCOURT Express Road, Abba ABIA State, Nigeria. I'm coming with the word of God. I got a word from God. You will not mix this one. Are you in River State? Meet me in PORTHARCOURT on Friday. The time is 5 p.m. on Friday. At the dwelling place of the God of Talknado in PORTHARCOURT. East-West Road, Rumudara, PORTHARCOURT. You have to be there. You have to be there. Before Elios Junction, you will see the Talknado Cathedral there. I'll be there by 5 p.m. on Friday. You don't have to miss it. And God will bless you. Wow! The bomb is coming on Sunday. I'm coming with the word of God in my mouth. You don't have to mix this one. Next week, Sunday, the time is 8 a.m. in the morning at the dwelling place of the God of Talknado, 72 Abba PORTHARCOURT Express Road, Abba ABIA State, Nigeria. The word of God is real. Miracles are not over yet. Come and experience the God of Talknado. God bless you. Remain on top. See you again next time.